Hey gang, in another attempt to only show you stuff that I've purchased myself, tested, and actually used, I think I found something that might be useful for some of you, maybe not all of you, but I really dig it. And this is even if you don't have a Line 6 or MIDI-based device that takes MIDI or can be manipulated through MIDI. This thing also comes in a dual expression model. I ordered this. This is the Fulcrum from 901 Sound in Germany. And look at this, right? It rotates 360 degrees. Now, what's cool about this? I accidentally ordered the MIDI version. I wasn't looking for the MIDI version. I was looking for the dual expression version, but the website was in German. They've now changed it to where if you go to their 901 Sound, the bottom right, you can click and change it from Deutsch to English. But I didn't do that, and I got confused and ordered the MIDI version. But I was looking to control my Line 6 Helix because I had two separate expression parameters for two different effects that were in the Helix that I wanted to control. However, here's where the ingeniousness of, I think her name is Sonia. I hope I don't get that wrong, because she's been super cool to help me out to set this up. But this is the genius of this device. So a lot of you know Line 6 devices, the expression's not linear. I think even though Mission makes a specific Line 6 expression pedal, I think I had it once, but some people claim that even that's not 100% linear, meaning like the whole way you control, and with a lot of normal expression pedals, it's just like, I don't know, 0 to 50 to 100 and maybe some increments in between. But a lot of people have complained that you're not getting the whole draw, right, of the treadle. Well, Fulcrum, that's what the MIDI is for from the 901 Sound Fulcrum. And it'll work on any device that takes MIDI, but specifically for the Line 6. Now, the problem is that I wasn't buying it purely for just the Helix. I wanted to control other devices when I wasn't controlling the Helix, but I've kind of been using the Helix a lot since I moved to London because I don't have all my gear yet. Right. We know that. So, it's just an easy way to do it. But I've gotten a lot of mileage out of that and a lot more by using this. So some quick tips about this first, because I have since ordered the dual expression model to control my devices that aren't Line 6. And the dual expression model is just like any other high quality expression pedal that's calibrated for any device. You plug that into anything you want. And in my case, I have two other devices. One is the Montreal Assembly Count to 5. And the second is the Alexander Syntax Era, because I've got the Syntax Era set up so that there's that the expression sweep that you get from hitting that one pedal, so it'll go throughout the entire range. Well, I wanted to do that with an expression pedal so I could sweep it, and it's not just like 0 to 100. And the Montreal Assembly in mode 1 will give you pitch. And guess what? If you try it with an expression pedal that has full range and that doesn't include the Dunlop Mini, it doesn't include a lot of the pedals I tried, a lot of the expression pedals I own. When I tried this with it, it was like, whoo, all of a sudden I was getting the full range, and it was the same with the Alexander Syntax Era. So the frequencies that I had programmed are now, really opened up a lot, and it's way cooler. So Sonia helped me program this one. I'm going to show you a picture. If you have a Line 6 device, I want you to take careful note of this because it does have dip switches. And the dip switches are to set it to inputs for, expression 1 and 2 that the MIDI is controlling. You need to set it to inputs to PCs or CC messages that are not already set up in your Line 6 device. And for me, that was message 12 and message 13. Message 12, message 13. Then I can go into HX Edit and set the expression of the effect that I want to use, 1 to 12, 1 to 13. And so 12 will be, up and down, and anything in between, angled. But the right to left, so north, south, I've got for drive of the amp. So I can go from like just on the edge of breakup to kind of overdriven. Saves me having an overdrive pedal in there. And this is really great for HX Stomp XL, because it'll save you, whereas the Helix has a lot more power, those don't, right? So there you're controlling your amp drive. And then left to right, I'm controlling the feedback of my delay, which is really cool. So I can make it start feeding back and bring it back a little bit. And there's a couple other parameters in the transistor tape delay. I think I'm changing the mix and can't remember the other parameter, but there's like 3 parameters in total. So highly recommended. Remember the dip switches, because whatever your device is, you need to set it to the messages, and they have stuff about this on their site, but she helped me sign this up. She's really cool. She's super smart to do this. And like I said, I ordered one for the dual expression because I'm going to get more range out of my expression that I've got set up in my other pedals. Pretty dang awesome. So check this out online. I don't know how much stuff there is about it. I kind of stumbled onto it. It's got a nice rubber base, and it's really got a nice feel. The treadle, it's got a nice draw. It's not super loose, but it's not super tight. But it's super fantastic. The Fulcrum by 901 Sound. It ain't cheap, okay? I'm just telling you. But if it's something like this that you think you might be able to use, I don't know that you're going to find anything much better. So check it out. Tell her Big Ed sent you.